I'm with Steph, man. I don't believe really anything that they said.
What do you believe? I don't. This is what kills me. When these people deny that they can't wrap their mind around, they disregard everything else that comes from these same groups of people because I guess it's convenient. I get you don't have to do somebody in it. I ain't gonna take credit for this. Somebody in my comments said this too. It's like it's easy to be a flat earther because you don't have to do shit. And it's just like you just can sit there and just deny all the work and the progress these people have put into the way we live. And because you can't personally experience it or have the capacity to wrap your mind around it, you dismiss it.
You know what I'm saying? Drop a like, leave a comment, let me know you're in here. We finna have fun tonight.
So while I was doing the Jamar video from DJ Vlad, I saw that he also had some person on his show that believes in flat earth. And it's John Salley. If you don't know, John Salley is a former NBA player. And I guess from NBA, he went to acting, I guess. I don't even know what John Salley did besides after the NBA. I think he acted for the most part, you know. And now he's just a personality. And apparently he is a flat earther. It says John Salley on validity of flat earthers doesn't believe in the moon landing. Let's see what's to it, John Salley.
Steph Curry recently said that he didn't believe that man had actually landed on the moon.
What?
And
whoa.
You have an interesting take on this.
I got a great take.
Let's hear it.
You and I, because one of the reasons I got a Tesla is you.
Okay.
Right?
I'll take that.
And I thought it was fly. I've been seeing it.
How do you like it, by the way?
It's the best
car. Best car.
If you drive another car after driving a Tesla for a year, you will crash.
Yeah.
Because other cars don't alert you. Other cars are not engaged with you.
Best car I've ever owned.
Best car.
You're welcome.
Excuse me. Well, okay. To be fair, I've never driven a Tesla, but my car alerts you for everything. Like, I don't know why when was this interview? When was this? 6 years ago. Okay, so probably a lot of, but 6 years ago, not damn near every car wasn't alerting you. But now you could get base models that alert you. But yes, that is kind of lazy. Like, you talking about you're going to crash. Like, why would you just turn off your senses to not try to be a defensive driver because you drove a Tesla? That's stupid. Hey, don't talk about my damn hoopty, bro. I should have let your ass sit in the cold, nigga. He said they're an appliance. Hey, Dal, I ain't fucking with driving no stick shift, bro. That shit crazy. I don't even understand the point. I do not understand the point at all of driving. Like, it's just, first of all, driving, you got to be alert as fuck. Yes, cool. But why the fuck would I add on work to me driving? I already have to focus on a bunch of other shit. Now I got to think about gear changing? No, fuck that. And low-key wise, I was thinking the same thing. This nigga been MIA for a minute, bro.
Yeah, thank you. And okay,
I don't need that much control, man. I'm just
Tesla.
Gonna drive and brake and accelerate as I need to. That stick shift shit, it's no point. It's why I don't. What the fuck? I don't get it. It's just like, why do I need to change the gears? The car can do that.
Mulholland here in Los Angeles.
Talking about a few days,
drops.
nigga. You've been gone for weeks.
My phone dropped.
Okay.
Do you know why my phone dropped? The phone drops because phones are connected by cell towers.
Okay.
Not satellites. Cell towers.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't get my phone to work on Mulholland in 2018, but we took a plane, a jet, left our atmosphere, went to a moon.
Let's stop there, John Salley. Yes, we took a ship to a spacecraft to the moon in 69. This was Apollo 13, sir. We failed numerous times before that happened. And why are you pretending that your phone couldn't reach service at one particular place at one particular point in time is something you can compare to all the other times your phone has worked for you. I love how you could just be like, yeah, so like, imagine like, so every time I wash my clothes, everything I put in it comes out. And you telling me that in 2025, that when I pull them out and I don't have all my socks as matching pairs, there's no sock thief? There's somebody stealing the socks. It just doesn't make any sense. No, there's no way. Somebody's stealing the socks. You telling me in 2025 I put all my clothes in there and I don't always get all my socks back? There's a sock thief. I don't care what nobody says. There's a sock thief. Come the fuck on, bro.
That's floating with us, shot off a space shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
The spaceship kept going around the moon. This goes down, lands on the moon.
Yes. Yes.
They get out.
Yes.
They jump around.
Yes.
And they take a picture.
Yes. That's
So
what
I
happened.
said, who took the picture? If he's the first man on the moon, who took the picture?
Wasn't it two
It was like 3 or 4 men. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you saying that? There was 3 or 4 of them. I think it was 4.
man crew?
But Armstrong, when they showed it, was the first man on the moon.
Right.
So
So he went first and the person that followed him took the picture. Why are you acting like this is some conundrum we can't figure out?
then all of a sudden they ran out and took a picture and shot back this way. Oh, this is a great shot. Stay still. Here's the space thing. Here's a guy jumping on the moon. That's Earth in the background with no stars. And there's them on the moon acting like it's at this point. Wait.
What the fuck, bro? I literally thought that he was gonna have a little bit more of an intellectual question than this. There's no stars. Where the fuck? Bro, it's just like when you just don't understand something, just don't say anything. Like, if you don't get it, be like, you're not even presenting these, you're presenting them as questions, but you're being facetious. You know that you don't know what you're talking about and you're trying to act like, what's the answer to this? Nigga, the sun wasn't in between y'all. I mean, the sun, I'm sorry, no. That's not what I'm trying to say. The sun is keeping you from seeing the stars regardless. You cannot see stars when there's light. God damn it.
Then they get back on. They throw a couple of rocks.
What?
They leave American flag. They look around. They get back on. And they take off. And they connect to the spaceship. And they come back to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
The shit, and honestly, the shit sounds crazy in all honesty. But there's an explanation for all of it. And that's why motherfuckers ain't really tried to go back, because that shit wasn't easy. That's why we failed a lot, and people have died to try to make this happen. They failed multiple times. Motherfuckers ain't really tried to go back because the shit is not easy. One time we did it. That's why it's a big fucking deal. Now imagine if they tried to keep telling us like, yeah, we've been to the moon about 17 times. Then it kind of, because if you actually look into how these motherfuckers got to the moon, that shit is kind of amazing. But we've seen miraculous things happen that just is unbelievable. You feel me? So it's like, yes, it's crazy as fuck, but it's not impossible. For one, it's not impossible, but the shit is crazy as hell. But that's why we ain't made these moon trips. Like, that's why we ain't done it a bunch of times. Like, putting people on there, I should say. Like, putting the people on the ship. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not something we're just going to keep doing because it's not easy. These people don't want to accept that they might not be. Yeah, like, random. I saw somebody on a comment. Oh, what they say in the comments. They said, flat Earth is for slow people to feel better about themselves because they're slow. That's what this shit is. I don't know if you're finna do flat earth, but the flat earth and denying the moon landing is like, you don't understand shit, so I have to deny it because I don't have the capacity to understand that that I don't know how some shit works, and I don't even want to listen to people that can tell me how it works. 6 missions landed on the moon with people. So Brickishaw, the out of all those missions, you saying like they walked? I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot in like what 60 years? Math ain't my thing. 60 years? 60-ish years? Okay, yeah, math ain't my thing, so don't judge me, y'all, if my math ever be off. That's not my strong suit. English is my strong suit. So y'all can judge me for incorrect English. Don't judge me for incorrect math. But, yeah. So, yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So this is all just for people that just don't understand things, and the fact that they're just incapable of understanding it, they deny the fuck out of it. I meant when I said that, I meant like they've only done it 6 times between then and now. That's what I was getting at. But okay, so they did it in a short time frame. Yeah, but that's not a lot for this span of time, though. It's just, you know what I'm saying. Regardless. It's not easy to get people on the moon, especially if you did it the way they did it at that time when they made it.
So you're saying it's all bullshit?
In 1968.
Yeah, Dal. It's like you have a fucking computer in your pocket. You doom scroll on, and you're telling me you can't fucking look up information how things work. That's exactly like I had debated the moon landing on. And he was like, well, how did they talk to them from the moon to Earth? And I'm like, I typed, how did they communicate? And they said the exact waves that they use for the radio to talk, and they sent the signal from the moon to NASA to the president. It was like a 3-way call pretty much. They got their connection from the moon using radio waves. They talked to them back in NASA to communicate. Which you already should agree that NASA can talk to people on spacecrafts, because when we don't go to the moon, they can communicate back and forth from people that's just in space. So they talked, and all they did was connect them to the president. They didn't call the president from fucking the moon. That's not what happened. I can't fathom how gay men. I had to read it to myself before I read it out loud, because I'm like, where the fuck is Watts going with this? I was like, yo, what is happening? I can't fathom how gay men take penis. Does that mean that gay men don't exist? Yeah, like being gay is just, I don't get it. I don't care to get it. I don't ever understand it. But the shit happens. So therefore, it's a thing. I can't wrap my mind around it, but I'll accept the fact that other people can understand it. Oh yeah, we're surrounded by ice wall, so none of that shit works. Like I said, I just really want to know where you get the ice wall applications. Like, where do you sign up to guard the ice wall?
Mm-hmm. So you're saying it's all bullshit?
In 1968.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what my man said too. He was like, how we do all this shit in the 1960s? They did that shit. Math been math. They had the technology. Russia was trying to do it too. Is everybody lying just to make America look great? Is everybody lying? Russia ain't denied it.
Now, you do know this was not the first attempt of them trying to do this.
Right.
Once again.
Right. He just going to say 1960. Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I'm on Best Damn Sports Show, and I say it in the conference room. Hey, I don't believe this. You've been lying to us all these years. And he goes, oh my God, I can't believe, don't say that on television. I say it on television. Buzz Aldrin doesn't want to come on the show now. He hates me. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Because it's kind of disrespectful. It's like, it's just like, especially it depends on like if you actually sound like you want to have a conversation versus just being a dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just outright denying it as if you know more than the people that's done this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a dancer. So if somebody approached me like, well, not approached me, but if somebody was on DJ Vlad and it was just like, why does niggas dance? Like, blah, 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 this shit's stupid, blah, 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 had these gripes and just shitting on dance, just shitting on it like it just shouldn't exist. I probably wouldn't want to talk to them either. But if you got on there and was like, I don't understand dance. Like, how do you move your body to the music? Like, how do you do that? Like, if you sounded genuine, I probably could sit and talk with you like you actually want to have a conversation. But y'all be outright denying that shit. And people, Buzz Aldrin is like 200 years old. Why the fuck does he want to talk to somebody that's not trying to listen to him? Nobody want to deal with that.
Buzz then says it last year.
Oh, that stupid clip that they take out of context where Buzz Aldrin tells the little girl, we didn't go to the moon because the little girl said, why didn't you go back to the moon? And he says, so we didn't go. They take that clip to mean Buzz saying they never went to the moon at all. I'm going to pull it up.
What does he say?
I want you to look it up.
Buzz Aldrin.
Did we land on the moon? So wait, this is the other part. This is the craziest thing. I'm watching this movie with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, right? And it says that it's 256 degrees.
Here we go.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
Notice the question. She didn't say, why didn't we ever go to the moon? She said, why haven't we gone to the moon in such a long time? Lucas, really? There's a flat earth TikTok. I'm just starting to use TikTok now. I fucking hate it, but I'm just trying to use it because it's another platform. I'm trying to do this content shit full time, so I got to use it. But I fucking hate TikTok. I hate it. I hate it with a passion, but I'm using it. So I haven't dived in. Excuse me. I honestly just post and then leave that bitch. I don't really search TikTok for anything.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time? That's what she asked.
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. So
He just sounds like an old man that's just meandering to talk. She said, why haven't we gone in such a long time? She didn't deny ever going. She said she understands they went to the moon. She said, why haven't we gone a long time? He's shocked that she understands the concept that it's been a long time since anybody's went. So she's asking that. And he's like, well, we didn't go because we didn't go. And I guess he probably didn't want to get into the minutia of why, the technicalities of why, or he's just old and can't say it.
in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. But I think I know. Because we didn't. Because we didn't. Because we didn't.
And then they do that shit because we didn't. They just keep replaying because he didn't, as if he didn't just give all of the context as to why they didn't. Is there another one that played it longer than that? Oh, let's see this. Remembers the moon landing.
How do you get over fear in your life?
You suppress it
Yeah.
somehow
You never fear
by
for your life?
thinking of what you need to do to be alert to handle anything that's clouding your mind. See, I grew up with FDR.
Right.
Yeah, like like it's kind of like once you've done it, it's like, all right, what do we keep doing this for? Especially because it's not that big. It's not a planet. So, it's like, we did it. Are we going to use all these resources to do it again? Why? You know what I'm saying?
The only thing to fear is fear itself.
Yeah, you got it.
Your father was a pilot. He wanted you to be the first.
I feel like this might copyright my video. I don't know, but I just feel like it might. But yeah, so he finna say that she said they never did, but
Degrees below zero. 256.
I see nothing about this Buzz
Oh,
Aldrin
yeah?
story that you're
Well,
talking about.
This is the whole deal.
Buzz Aldrin was on Apollo 11.
Yeah.
You know, it's established.
I know.
In fact,
I don't believe this is the deal. Once I tell you that, and they saying we did, I got a book because I said this to somebody. He sent me a book called Outer Space, and he goes, John, we did land on the moon. I said, okay, we landed on the moon. He said, but then they ventured to the dark side of the moon, and they realized there was artifacts, just like in the movie Transformer 2, which was funny when I saw it. I applaud Michael Bay. They found that there was other civilizations.
You feel me, random? Like it just blows my mind that they think that all these people got together to just lie to everybody, and everybody's still holding this lie to this day. It doesn't make no sense. Like you said, these motherfuckers died trying to make this mission happen, and y'all just like, fuck that. All these niggas is lying, and everybody full of shit. Like
alien artifacts were on the moon.
So if that happens, that means that the concept of Jesus Christ no longer should be used.
Okay, and that's according to this one book?
What?
No, that book said it to that point. I read it. I go to it. I'm with Steph, man. I don't believe really anything that they said.
What do you believe? I don't. This is what kills me. When these people deny shit that they can't wrap their mind around, they disregard everything else that comes from these same groups of people because I guess it's convenient. I get you don't have to do somebody in it. I ain't gonna take credit for this. Somebody in my comments said this too. It's like it's easy to be a flat earther because you don't have to do shit. And it's just like you just can sit there and just deny all the work and the progress these people have put into the way we live. And because you can't personally experience it or have the capacity to wrap your mind around it, you dismiss it. You motherfuckers have cell phones. You got motherfuckers got car GPSs that can track you by the second. You got cars that can tell you when you finna get in an accident and self-brake. You got technology that I'm probably not even hip to because I ain't got the money or the resources to have access to it. It's just the way we live right now is it's unimaginable. You got us streaming. I'm talking to y'all in real time, and y'all are all over the world, and we're talking to each other in real time. And these people just act like there's not more to this that you just don't know about. There's more you can do and learn and see when you got the knowledge. We're doing the basic shit. We're doing the basics. So why the fuck you think it's not possible? These motherfuckers got the ability to go to the moon. It's just like all these conveniences you're afforded, and then you dismiss the ones that's just too much for you to understand. It's crazy. Why aren't they lying to you about the food you eat? Why isn't nobody lying to you about the clothes you putting on ain't gonna kill you in 10 years? Why aren't they lying to you about your house not imploding in 5 years? Why aren't they lying to you about your car ain't gonna explode in 10 years? Why aren't they lying to you about you brushing your teeth and it's rotting your teeth away? Why aren't they lying to you about the fucking doctor you have that he's not really killing you every time you visit? Like, this shit is just, where do you draw the line of who you trust and who you don't? It's just this shit, you cannot actually believe this shit because it falls apart once you really dig deep.
That the earth is round.
I believe the curvature of the earth is round, yeah, when I look at it. But the more and more I see flat earthers talking and the more things I read about the point, I think it's another distraction to keep us not paying attention to truth. I think we're living in Hunger Games and people just don't realize.
I'm guessing he mean Hunger Games. And I don't know how serious he is right now.
So there's this mass conspiracy with...
No, Brickenshaw, I'm just saying, like, this way of thinking, like, the logic doesn't make sense when you, like, decide to question things you don't have to experience or deal with in any real way, but then they don't question the everyday things that they have to deal with. Because all of this information and the way we live comes from these people, like Dal just said. The shit, a lot of the tech we do to have comes from NASA. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or the FDA or any of this shit. All this shit comes from the same fields of people. And then when something's inconvenient for you, you can't understand it. You dismiss it.
Millions of scientists around the world throughout history that have been purposely lying to the masses. And we're really living on a flat earth that you could fall off the end of.
No one said you can fall off.
Well, if really around the world throughout history that have been purposely lying to the masses, and we're really living on a flat earth that you could fall off the end of.
No one said you can fall off.
Well, if it's flat, then it doesn't go on forever, right?
It goes on to, well,
see what I'm saying? So if you fly on a plane,
Right.
like if you
no, wait,
know.
damn.
Yeah,
I
see-
cut that shit. What the fuck? I want to know what he said.
well, if it's flat, then it doesn't
I don't know why I went back like I was going to see something I ain't see.
go on forever, right?
It goes on to, well,
You see what I'm saying?
infinity.
So if you fly on a
I
plane,
wonder if he cut it because John Salley probably looked stupid as fuck and didn't have an answer, and he cut it to like not embarrass him or some shit.
like if you know.
Yeah, I see all the same stuff on
You've been
Instagram.
all around the world, right?
I know, but I don't remember going on a curve. But what I'm saying, and my daughter hates when I get into
Facts,
this
Lucas.
thing. It's been proven. So this is my only
So
point.
your daughter knows better.
I'm into astrology. I love
You
looking
into astrology. Like, you're into the bullshit, but don't believe in the real shit. Oh, my fucking God.
at things. I got telescopes in my backyard. Right.
And you see, do you use it, nigga? Just having a telescope don't mean you use it. So do you see that the other planets are round? Do you see that the moon is round? Why would we just be flat and you can see other planets?
the bongs, so I see things more clear. And I go to the Griffith Observatory since 1983. And there's a show there called Center of the Universe. And on this show, it said 1,500 years ago, when man said the earth was round, or that we revolve around the sun, those people were murdered.
Mm-hmm.
It took all the way till we were in Italy to somebody to say, hey, this is a system that floats around on these rings.
Other way around. Everyone was saying that the sun revolved around the earth.
The sun revolved around the earth. And the truth is, we revolve around the sun, which is not the center of the universe, center of the galaxy. It's in the suburbs of the galaxy.
Right, it's just the center of this universe.
Of these planets that we
this
can
galaxy,
see.
This galaxy.
The
Yeah.
galaxy
The
that we
sun,
can
the
see.
sun is the
Yes.
center of this particular galaxy.
Right.
Questionable,
Why?
right? In the Milky Way. That's part of that. Because we go down and down.
Why is that questionable?
And down and down. And then it's funny because I'm on Instagram all the time, and I'm looking at it, and I'm right. Like they don't teach a lot of things that you need to know. They teach you things that they want you to think about.
What purpose does that serve? Y'all say this all the time, and there's no end game to that. Let's teach y'all some shit we want you to know and not what you should know about the shape of the earth. What is there to gain from that shit? Like, I'm so sorry, y'all. This camera pissing me off. What is there to gain from keeping whatever the fuck you're trying to say from people? Dog, you see me? I be spazzing, bro. I be spazzing. But you know what, Watts? I think the reason people like it, though, is because it's cathartic. Because the reason I even started doing this shit is because when I watch shit like this, I be yelling and screaming. I'm like, I can't be the only person that gets this enraged at this level of stupidity. And so when people watch it, they feel like, this is how I feel. Like, this is exactly how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Please, hey, random, bro. You might have to. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, random. I said, I wanted to pull your video up, this Bonnie Blue, because I know you were gonna be funny as shit. So, do you care if I pull up your Bonnie Blue video? Bro, I ain't watching yet, but I saw that. I was gonna pull that up.
And this conversation right now keeps us off of conversations that really make some difference.
What is that? Why are you, if that's how you really feel, John Salley, why the fuck did you just entertain it for 7 minutes? Why did you entertain it to keep us off the real conversation? He's like a fucking Jamar Light. He's more tolerable because he's not as cocky and smug, but nigga, you still sound just as slow.
But I'm just saying that I give everybody a chance to, and I listen to it and I keep it moving. And I make
you
my
were
own
saying he needs to get on Bonnie's stage.
assessment. The Dalai Lama said, hear all the stuff, but whatever comes true to your culture, your conscience, follow that.